Whispers of thought in a quiet stream, tracing time through every theme. Stories unfold with gentle grace, exploring minds, a timeless space. Welcome to where ideas gleam. Whispers of thought in a quiet stream, tracing time through every theme. Stories unfold with gentle grace, exploring minds, a timeless space. Welcome to where ideas gleam.
Welcome to the new episode of Mind Mining. Today we'll discuss about a very interesting topic, a topic that is very close to my heart, a subject that I always believe in, which is quality of life versus standard of life. Today let's talk about something we all are chasing but rarely pause to reflect on. So that is quality of life. Is that more important or the standard of life? Which one you would like to choose for? The quality of life is like a peaceful cup of chai on your balcony, no rush, no show off. Just you, your family, and that satisfaction that life is enough. Whereas when we look at standard of life, is like that fancy coffee in a 5-star hotel, which tastes so good, looks glamorous, but half of the time you are thinking about the bill. In our Indian context, the difference becomes sharper. So we will ponder upon today how it feels like when we compare quality of life versus standard of life. Let's assume two families. One is living in a modest 2 BHK flat. The father of the family comes home early, plays carom with his kids, and they all sit together for dinner. Their vacations may just be a road trip to Jaipur or a train journey to Puri, but they are laughing together, free of unnecessary liabilities. Whereas we look at a second family, which has a bigger house, 2 cars, international holidays, but the father is always glued to his laptop. Children spend time more with gadgets than with parents. An EMI pressure is hanging on everyone's head. From outside, their standard of life looks very high, but the quality of life may not be so much. We Indians are conditioned with this log kya kahenge syndrome. In fact, there is a famous song which says kuch to log kahenge, logo ka kaam hai kehna, but we are not willing to live that life. We buy a bigger car not because the old one stopped working, but because the neighbor has just bought an SUV. We stretch for that destination wedding in Udaipur because otherwise people will say simple shadi hai, paisa nahi hai kya? And then credit card bill, personal loan and sleepless nights. It's like running a treadmill, lots of effort, but are we really moving forward? Whereas when we look at quality of life is more about inner contentment, having fewer worries, spending an evening with parents without staring at your phone, walking barefoot in the park with your child, or sipping chai with your spouse without checking Instagram likes. It's not glamorous, but it's deeply fulfilling. Let's think of it in this way. Standard of life is like wearing branded shoes, whereas quality of life is walking comfortably in your old chappals. At the end of the day, which makes you happier depends on your own mindset. And let's not forget the financial angle. Maintaining standard often means living under liabilities. Competitive scenario, jealousy, peer pressure, society pressure. This competitiveness, jealousy, peer pressure, society pressure, they only lead to liabilities, they only lead to constraints in life. The EMIs, the credit cards, ये सब एक invisible jail है. You might be driving a BMW or a Honda City, but if you are worried every month about paying installments, are you really free? I don't think so. Quality of life, on the other hand, means freedom from debt, freedom from providing and proving yourself to others. So, what's the takeaway? A good standard of life is not wrong. Who doesn't like comfort? But don't let it come at the cost of your quality of life. Happiness is not in competing with Sharma ji ka beta or Gupta ji ka लड़का और शर्मा जी की कार, बंसल जी की घर. It is in competing with your yesterday's self. That is what quality of life is all about. End of the day, we must ask ourselves, do I want to look rich or do I want to feel rich? Do I want applause from society or peace within my own home? Therefore, choose wisely, because a high standard of life may give you reputation, but only a good quality of life will give you true satisfaction. Choose reputation versus satisfaction, which will give you inner peace. Thank you so much. I guess this is what I feel is of paramount to my quality of life. Let me know how do you feel about this thought process and give your opinion freely, openly, and let's have a debate. I'm absolutely open on that, but I'm sure you will give it a thought and give an open feedback on this mind mining.
Whispers of thought in a quiet stream, tracing time through every theme. Stories unfold with gentle grace, exploring minds, a timeless space. Welcome to where ideas gleam. Whispers of thought in a quiet stream, tracing time through every theme. Stories unfold with gentle grace, exploring minds, a timeless space. Welcome to where ideas gleam.